I'm Shreya, and this is SafeRoute. Have you ever been walking home and felt unsafe? As a girl who's grown up in cities her whole life, I felt that more times than I can count. And every time I pull up my Google Maps app, it would just show me the fastest route, but that's kind of it. It wouldn't show me navigation around safety. And nobody's really asking whether the fastest route is actually the one that you should be taking at 11 p.m. So that's the gap that I saw, and that's what I wanted SafeRoute to fill. SafeRoute is your digital twin for city safety. What it does is it allows you to route around danger, not just traffic. And it pulls live crime data and incident data from the city every 5 minutes. So when you search up a route, it picks the path that keeps you in the safest parts of the city, and it shows you exactly what you're avoiding. So what you see right here is a live map of New York City. And if I zoom in right here and hover my cursor over the areas, you can see that it calculates the safety score for each of the areas. So this area is around 98% safe, and that's because they only had one incident in the last 7 days. But if I hover over this area, you see that it's around 65% safe, and they had 21 incidents in the past 7 days. So let's go ahead and start routing. Let's say I want to get from Central Park to Times Square. And this is Rocky the raccoon. He's going to help us with that routing process. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and type in Central Park. And I'm going to set that as my starting location. And you can see that it updated right there. And then I'm going to set Times Square as my destination. Okay, so it's going to go ahead and create a route for me. And it says that it found me a pretty safe route. It's around 44 minutes of a walk. And right here, it's also telling me the street activity based on the traffic on the street itself. And it's telling me that the street is kind of quiet, so there's not much going on. And just Rocky's warning me to be a little bit aware of my surroundings. Now I'm also going to ask, should I go? And it says, yeah, it's pretty safe. You can go ahead and start. Now, if I want to track the driving route, it's going to make me another route, and that's shown here in blue. And it gives me the safety score for that. But something that's interesting is it's also showing me something in red. And that's a risky route. So that's a route that I want to avoid. And the reason I want to avoid it is because there's 65 incidents that have happened on that route. So that's definitely a more unsafe route. Now, something interesting that's also happening here is you'll see these little orange blobs, and what those are incident report. So what that is if I click on it, it'll tell me the nature of an incident that happened in the last 48 hours. So for example, here it says that there was some drug activity that happened right here, and that I should probably keep a lookout if I visit that area. So yeah, that is SafeRoute. Thank you for listening.